I'm fine. How about yourself? This fine Monday. Can you remove the music? Or you don't hear the music. No, there is a button that it says unmute music or mute music. So there is a music there. You can mute it. Finally, I'm peaceful now. Okay, since preparing presentations is for cowards, I didn't prepare this one. So we are gonna be using Waku Go bindings. This amazing thing that people sometimes use. And the plan is to do a simple terminal application that can communicate things using Waku Relay. At the beginning, we're not, I would be very happy if I can send a message in one terminal panel and receive it in another terminal panel throughout and being delivered through Waku. So, without further ado, and then for TUI, I think I'm gonna use this bubble tea, although Vive code, the AI doesn't really know that much how to use it, and I don't know how to use it. But yeah, otherwise it's too boring, right? I mean, just try to use this. Anyway, let's go for it. Let me just place this here, and we'll start. Okay, I'll start making a deal for our Vive coding session. And go mod init Vive. Okay. And now what do we need? We need this stuff. I mean, I know I need this, so I'm just gonna get this. I should just of course I have. Navigate to the modules directory. Yes. What is this? Okay, that's a good point to start here. Actually, I'm just gonna use this. Here. We start again. Oh no. Okay. Like this? Yes. Yeah. Okay, let's start again. So git clone. Let's clone the sample Waku bindings and start from there. Cursor. Let me see what they have. So have this stuff, and apparently this should probably work out of the box, right? Let me do the readme. simple integration of Waku. Maybe. Okay. It's always it always does, right? I don't want to sudo my third party. Why does this sudo? Do they need this crap? Third party. Thanks. Okay, let's try this. Because I don't want to be root. Third permission denied. Okay. I don't need to change owner. I'm the owner anyway. Let's go for it. How is permission denied? What is this? Let me see this. Okay, it's here. Okay, just for the sake of not shooting myself. I mean, I will be shooting myself in the foot. Okay. Let me check what does it do. Okay, we have the content topic stuff, app name, and logger, config, connects to cluster ID to this stuff. Do we have the bootstrap? No. Well, just wait a minute to receive the objects. Well, if this works out of the box, I could be very, very, very impressed. It doesn't look like it will in this configuration. It's, can you see it well now? I made it bigger. One more notch. It's terrible now. Well, I'm still receiving objects. It's downloading the internet, by the way, guys. Yeah. I mean, if we are unsuccessful with this, I'll go back to go Waku a minute, and that's it. I just wanted to try with the bindings, basically. Well, it seems straightforward from here, right? Yeah, it's taking a while. Well, in the meantime, I can live code the UI, right? Let me think. Nope, another one. let's call it UI because it's terminal UI. And I remember I wanted to use this stuff, about this stuff, because it looks like this, guys. So beautiful. Now, cloud. Do that. Just okay. I want to build a chat application that runs in the terminal. I want you to do a simple UI using this. And for the first screen, I want 2 panels. One on top that displays messages like any other chat app. The one below is a text input in text box that accepts text, obviously. You can type as well commands whenever they use that. And that's fine. So far, one, two, how many commands? These commands. Okay, they will ask me which commands I want to ask. Make it bigger. That's okay. In the meantime, this is still. Yes, of course I want to it. Just and don't ask again. I trust you. So hopefully this thing will create me an amazing UI. Yes. Yeah, that does matter. Well, if this works, I would be impressed. Create main application struct with 2 panels. Okay. Man, if this works, I'll be creating lots of applications, you know. Yeah, well, I don't know. Yes. Of course. Yes. Okay. The good thing of Cloud Code is that you don't even read the code because it's displayed in this kind of terminal that is impossible to read. Better than cursor. Yes, just run it. If it works, I think it's. I mean, if it works, it's amazing in the sense that, yeah, well, you just ask him things and he will do it. Yeah, well. So right, I've created this. Commands available, yeah. They're all shown, it's better. You can understand more comments. Okay, let's check the real terminal then. So you tell me. Let's see what it is. Go run and wow, kind of works. Okay. Let me see. Oh, wow, it works. Help. Yeah, I know. Help. Quit. Available commands and clear. Okay. Well, this is awesome, guys. Quit. So Control C. Okay. This is amazing. Okay. This is great. Help clear quit. What else? Let me see if this finish. My God. Wow, this is good. Yeah. Okay. Uh, so basically, what I'm doing here, while this other thing, this other thing, while this other thing is downloaded in the internet. So there are two things that I'm doing. One thing is downloading this example Waku Go bindings that the AI certainly doesn't know about it. But it's an example. So that means that if we are lucky, it will work out of the box. If we are not lucky, we will fix it. But it's supposed to kind of be close to working state. Okay, so that's one thing. Run the example. In the meantime, in another folder, we are vibe coding a terminal UI. So this is the terminal UI. Oh, no, not this one. Sorry. This is the terminal UI that we are vibe coding. So you can see it's like it's running in your terminal. And the idea is that I want to chat from my terminal. So the idea is like I'm in my terminal doing stuff like LL and PWD and stuff like that. Okay, I want to clear that and say, well, actually, I want to talk to my mate chair. So I would run this. Say, hey, chair. And chair, if he has this terminal running as well, I mean, this application in his terminal running, he could reply to me and say, hey, Pablo. Obviously, right now it doesn't work because for that to work, we need Waku. And Waku is downloading right here, as you can see. My God, it's downloading a lot of things. But then we will mix those two things together. So when I say hey chair, and when I say hey or hello, ideally I want to display it like I'm displaying it here. And I also want to send it using Waku in a decentralized fashion to share in the other side, and he will receive a hello. In the same way, I want to listen for whenever he tells me something. I will see here his messages. That's what we've done so far. But this is downloading more shit. So while this is downloading shit, we can continue improving the UI. So that's a good way to continue. And in order to improve it, well, that's a great question, right? So we want more commands, thinking about this new chat, bit chat that Jack Dorsey did. He has some commands there, right? I mean, he has like you can create a conversation, join it, send hello to your friends. So I was thinking probably the commands that we kind of need is like maybe 2 pages, right? I mean, we have a page that is like in the terminal, within the terminal. We have a page that is the dashboard, so to speak. You can input commands there. and it shows you a list of chats that you have, and then you can select one of those and see the second page that we just did. So let's try to explain that to the UI, to the AI. Great. Now, I would like another page before this one. Again, 2 panels. The panel on top should display a welcome message with a list of conversations, chats I have with other people. Okay. And well, I can type either a command and create another command that is open chat number, so that it will open the page that we already have. The list of conversations / chats need to be numerated. Okay, and this should probably work again. Well, we still download the stuff. My God, we download a lot of stuff. Yeah, the basic sample. I just follow the README file. And this make. Yeah, this. Yeah, this one. Build the leaf Waku dependency. I'm in step 1 yet. Okay. I mean, to be fair, I didn't try it yet. Oh, we are almost there. I didn't use the make J14, but hopefully, I mean, my computer is amazing. It should work. Right. Anyway. This is to use more cores in your machine, and it's suggesting the number of cores that I have. So in your machine, it will be like make 2 because you only have 2 cores probably. I have 14. You know? 51. Yeah. Oh, in your machine, that's right. Well, let's see if this worked. I mean, this. I know. I don't want this. I forgot that I had this other one. Available conversation. Yes. I'm making a chat application that runs on the terminal. Yeah. Using Waku, decentralized. So yeah, if you want to chat to your friends without mean, without going through AWS and stuff like that. You can use Lib peer-to-peer, Waku. In this case, we're just using Waku. But yeah, look, this is what we are making. Shut up. We have 3 available conversations. And we can open any of those. So if I do open one, it opens. And you can chat. And it didn't say how to go back though. Ideally, I won't close. Okay, I have to tell the guy. Yeah, Claude. Yeah, now I'm gonna ask Claude. Now that we have this done, add another command. Close such that when I'm in a conversation, I can go back to the dashboard. And hopefully it will work. And in the meantime, we check how our our build is going. Taking a while. Finished. 20 minutes. Okay. That's great. Now we need to build the sample. But yeah, I build. It looked like it worked. And because there is an sample there. Let me see if I can find the sample. Make run. Okay. After all this time. Well, it kind of worked a bit. Was it kind of worked. No. Now it's basically just that segmentation fault that is happening around here. Create no fail. Invalid shard 64 when shards in cluster is 1. Okay, that's a problem with the connection. So I can always connect to some place that I know. Let's try to find where to connect. Remember, once in a while I had a good connection. So I'm gonna go back to it. But I don't remember. Config. UDP port. TCP. UDP port is this. Device, this device. Let me check. Why are you failing? Long mess. Yeah. Okay, now failed. But shard. This is the problem. I mean, if AI knows this, I would be amazed, but I don't think it will. Okay, let me try this. I think it's the same, but it's sharp. This is the thing, option plus one. I don't know what it's connected. Yeah. Anyway, I'll try another way. This sandwich. Let me just check how this is going. Okay. So now back to the UI. Okay, if I open to good, close, good. Open one. Close. Open two. Yeah, it even remembers. Close and quit. Yeah, QA works. Now the transport is the thing that we need to work. Let me check. So let me check. Where do I do these things? Yeah, the discovery v5 thing. I can pass the windows. Cluster ID thing. And Jesus num shelves in cluster is one. We can have this one. So basically it cannot connect for some configuration issue. But I'm gonna try to get configuration from another place. So if I can check what does it accept with the image discovery v5. Okay. No, new with cluster IDs. With charts. Started to go back. This. Place start to there. And now with discovery v5. With Waku relay true. Yeah, that's fine. Cluster system, that's fine. Shards is fine. Private key, I don't care. UDP port. I'm gonna try to use something else. Um, Let me see. It's the problem of not preparing this beforehand. And I can just do something else that I know is gonna work. Okay, I'm gonna try something very quickly, otherwise I just gonna use Go Waku. That's the one that I know. Okay. It's fine. Okay, I will have to tell him the bootstrap knows. That's the way of the how do I get this? Copy paste the bootstrap knows from somewhere. So, okay, and what does it accept? Bootstrap. Okay. Staging. Let's try stage. Do you think false is gonna work? There's no this. Okay. Huh? Sure. Okay. No idea where this is connected. Okay. I think it's gonna take me way too long to try to debug this. So I'm gonna just change the go to the thing that I know that kind of works. Actually, yes. So this used to work. So this 4 months ago. Mhm. Oh, So, okay. So the ring. Let's go. Make a start. Oh, such fun. Okay. Okay. Make proto. Como tidy. Make proto. What? Ah, I'm not here. How I'm not here? Okay. Now it works. Okay. Good. Make build. What is the rest? Make start. Okay. Failed. First fails. Load. And is there something better? And that one is 5. Yeah. Go to sample. Uh-huh. Sample. Okay. And like this. Okay, now this is working finally. Then you just and then Yeah, this is finally working. Thanks. So with this thing, just apply the UI. It will work. So this is good. So I can be subscribed to content topics. I'm online. A setting here. So this is great. And let me just try the other sample. Go run everything. Let's go. Yeah, it's working. I mean, this was an old, of course, yes. Okay, but the important thing is that the other sample listing works, so I can be based on this. So if I copy paste this, not exactly copy paste because I have this. Yeah, let me try to copy. And then if I go to my UI, I may actually I'm gonna where I am. Yeah. Basically I'm gonna copy this, but I don't know. So I get this, I copy here, copy this into listen. Copy listen is not copy. Okay. Would you remember how to copy a dialog? CP so recursive. Okay. Recursive. Yes. And we copy everything. Yes. Couldn't config. Yes. Okay. And now I just need to cursor this. Make this bigger for you guys. Change here this stuff. I can do that. I don't know if this is gonna work. Go on tidy. I don't want to replace. Did it work? Doesn't look like it. Okay, whatever. Place with the full path, I guess. That's it, because I have it somewhere. Yeah. Uh, with this. But I'm in here, so I can just, if I'm in this, and I can just go down twice and then shutters down twice. Just let me verify this. Yeah, again, go tidy. Oh, okay. So we have this. With this, I can send stuff. And I have this thing. And with this thing, I can send things. So now, okay. Let me just tell him to do it because I won't have time. So at least AI to do it itself. And copy paste a bit of things. And like this. This is the listen. This is the that. Okay. Okay. Now I want this. This is good. Context message to send. Okay. So in theory, here, here I should have. So let me check if I can have it around. Chat node. Send. Yeah. Okay. Good. So now I'm gonna ask this guy. And send message to send. And message to send will have this stuff that I can pass. So I'm gonna tell him I want to use the, I don't remember, Waku node. Now from directory is and yeah, and I want to send the messages from the conversations using the following method. Waku nodes send. Investigate them. So, send a message in the UI. Well, if this works, we would have achieved sending to the world unencrypted messages, which is a kind of first step. We wouldn't have achieved receiving the messages though. But we are using Waku relay, so this message will go unencrypted to all over the nodes that are in the network. So the next step would be, okay, try to send some message, but first encrypt it to the public key of the guy that you want to send it. Fortunately, we run out of time. We are running out of time. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we have success in the sense that we are running it. We can run it. This sense. Yeah. So basically, we can run it, and that means here what you're seeing here is the things that you're connected to, right? I mean, at the moment we don't have a private key, we don't have an identity, so it's basically it will do an identity for us, and this is our public key. And with this is the config that we are using to run this thing. As you can see, is these two things are important. So the pub subtopic, that means the network, everybody listening on this network, including me right now. The thing is, I'm not logging everything that is happening right now in the network. I could log everything though, if you give me a minute. But right now I'm seeing everything that is happening in the network. Here I could just, yeah, when I receive a message, I can log it, but I'm not logging it for some reason. But yeah, basically, if you send some message around here, I will see it, and so another user running this code, and like that you can communicate from one terminal to another. But yeah, I'll finish this off, and then I'll publish it open source, and probably do another session once it works and explaining how it works.